Hello and welcome to another Bitcoin update video. On the Bitcoin chart, we are still within this micro support region we discussed earlier today. We'll look at the micro patterns in a moment, but first, let's examine the structure on the 1-hour chart. The idea remains that we are moving within this range. Overall, Bitcoin's price hasn't significantly changed in the past few months. It moved down into the support region, reacted, and moved up. However, it's too early to say if this is a breakout since the structure is not ideal. By structure is not ideal, I mean that the decline into this main support zone wasn't an ABC structure. If we consider wave 4 complete, it would have to be a WXY pattern, which requires more evidence. We can track them as potential but can't fully trust them yet. Alternatively, I can still interpret this as an ABC structure, which means the market could still be in wave 4 and might test the support region again around 55 to 58K. In summary, there are two scenarios. 1. In the yellow count, we have already bottomed out, and as long as certain levels hold, we can focus on higher targets. Clear support levels and invalidation points will guide us here, and I'm giving the bulls the benefit of the doubt. 2. We cannot rule out one more low in the still possibly running fourth wave, which started in mid-March. In this scenario, we're dealing with a large ABC structure where the B wave is very high, having broken above standard resistance for AB wave. This is expected if the A wave is a three-wave move, leading to a W wave down, B wave up, and C wave down. Confirmation of this requires a break below two support levels. In the previous video, I mentioned that if 67.2K holds, a key micro support level, the route to 76K is preferred. This remains unchanged. I am not predicting a drop to 64K, but noting it as the next support level if we break the upper support area. The advantage of Elliott wave analysis is that it provides alternative scenarios and pullback zones. The white count is only preferred if we break below support levels. Until then, I am watching for higher prices because we have 3 waves down into a support region. This orange zone is the support for wave 4 in a larger 5-wave move that possibly started on May 1st. If wave 4 is in place, we are now looking for a 5th wave to unfold. I am tracking it as an ABC structure, though it might be something else. In the short term, this distinction doesn't matter. We also have a questionable 5-wave move up, which can be interpreted as such. Therefore, I added a support zone yesterday, and the price dipped into it, putting us where we want to be. However, so far, there hasn't been any substantial reaction. Micro support is what we need to see next. The reaction from the recent swing low isn't impulsive yet. Before zooming in further, be aware that wave 4 could have finished here, and wave 5 could be unfolding to the upside. As long as the $66,300 level, marked by the red line from the May 23rd low, holds, this pathway to the upside remains technically valid. Ideally, the market would react to one of these Fibonacci levels. Let's zoom in. We should see a reaction to these Fibonacci levels, as I can call wave A completed to the upside and wave B completed to the downside. However, there hasn't been any substantial reaction yet. What we need next is at least a break above $68,800 as an initial indication that we've bottomed here. Note that double or triple bottoms are generally unreliable. They typically don't hold, but we might test the $67,200 level and then go up. We'll see. There is no real break in this structure until we break below the red line, and even then, we could still find support at the $64,300 to $64,400 level in a wider fourth wave. That would be my alternative. If that level breaks, then the WXY count is unfolding. Hopefully, this clarifies things. There are 3 key levels to watch: the red line and the $64,300 level. Against those, we can still focus on higher targets. I would prefer if the immediate support holds, but ultimately the market will decide. At least we have some levels to watch and upside breakout points. The nearest one is around $68,800, and above that, there's the $70,600 level. That's my update about Bitcoin. If you liked the update, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. If you really like the content, check out the channel membership. Also, follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. We start on the daily time frame briefly. I added two moving averages in green and orange, which constitute the pi cycle top indicator. This indicator has historically predicted the top of bull markets with 3-day accuracy several times. Whenever the shorter moving average crosses above the longer one, that indicates a pi cycle top. I added these moving averages to the chart. I'm not saying this will happen again or that it's foolproof. It's just interesting to watch. They are dynamic, but if we extend them out crudely, they should cross at some point. My view is that Bitcoin has a good chance to top around $125,000 to $140,000, and maybe somewhere in that range they will top. Of course, higher is always possible, and Bitcoin could stretch to $170,000 or $180,000 in a very bullish environment. Let's aim for regular targets first, though. If we surpass $100,000, everyone will talk about $500,000. These moving averages are still far apart. Another interesting observation is that the price is holding above the shorter moving average, with the longer one acting as resistance. We are moving within these moving averages like a band, which is quite interesting. Other than that, nothing has changed on the daily time frame. The main support is still around $50,670. As long as we hold the 50% Fibonacci level, the overall focus can be on higher targets. We could dip into the support region again, making it an ABC structure. Currently, I'm tracking it as a WXY pattern, and the low could be in here on this time frame. If we dip back into the support region, it could be an opportunity to accumulate again. The next breakout point is the red line at $71,500. Expectations are that this Wave 4 correction, which started in March, should complete before breaking below $50,667. Ideally, the low is already in, but I cannot rule out another dip into the support region. Hashtag Bitcoin update video transcript rewrite. Hello and welcome to another Bitcoin update video. Hashtag current market analysis. On the Bitcoin chart, we're still within this micro support region we discussed earlier today. We'll delve into the micro patterns shortly, but first, let's look at the 1-hour chart. The prevailing idea is that we're moving within a defined range. The overall price hasn't significantly changed in recent months. It dipped into the support region, reacted, and moved up. However, calling this a breakout is premature as the structure isn't ideal. The structure's issue is that the decline into this main support zone wasn't an ABC structure. If Wave 4 is complete, it would need to be a WXY pattern, requiring more evidence. We can track these patterns as potential, but we can't fully trust them yet. Alternatively, interpreting this as an ABC structure means the market could still be in Wave 4 and might test the support region again around 55K to 58K. Hashtag key levels and scenarios. In summary, there are two scenarios. 1. Yellow count, we have already bottomed, and as long as certain levels hold, we can focus on higher targets. Clear support levels and invalidation points will guide us here. I'm giving the bulls the benefit of the doubt. 2. Continued Wave 4. We cannot rule out one more low in the possibly ongoing fourth wave, which started in mid-March. In this scenario, we're dealing with a large ABC structure where the